Alright guys, welcome back to another Formers Digital video. So this video is about my previous class session. This is going to be another video on about proper risk management and how to control your emotions while trading. So let's get into it. Just to show you how this overall setup. Also, make sure you have not joined a Discord group. Make sure you join the Discord group. The description will be in the comments below. As well, make sure if you feel like you've been getting value in my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click notification bell so you can be able to get all updates on all my videos, and also on the VIP section when I be loaning out $1,000 per people to get approved for these prop firms. So other than that, let's get into it. So this whole block right here was a whole idea off of the fact that this was a mitigation error. And mitigation is basically an error that got broken out of and price come back and retest in it. So this is the daily. Anytime I get something like this on the daily, this is a strong probability setup for price to go down from here. So I always look for a high setup for price to go into. So just to kind of give you an idea of why I had this here. So let's kind of break it down, go down to the hour. So it's already in my zone right here. It's in my sell zone. So I'm gonna go down to the hour and look for my entries here. So as price take out this high right here, right? It took out this high right here. On top of that, we have this candle right here and this point of interest. So usually after a high get taken out like this, kind of zoom in so y'all can see, because after a high like this get taken out like this, usually after a high like this get taken out, we are expecting for price to go down, because this is what it took out this high and then price came down. So what my expectation is to see price break below this. So boom, we got this, and then on the next candle we have this right here. So obviously this is a perfect setup. This is a clear and order block setup because it took out this high right here and it's already in our sell zone. So therefore my expectation is to see price to continue to go down. So your entry would have been right here. So this would be an entry right here once price tap into that. Your stop loss would have been 10 pips above your entry or 15 pips, depends on how aggressive you are. So guess what? Let's see how that go. So guess what? Boom, you lost this trade because price it took out your stop loss. So obviously this would have been a trade you lost. And like I like to ask people, here's the real question is, because you lost this trade, right? So clearly it's probably would have been like a $500 loss, because I use on a $200,000 account, I use a $5 lot size, which is $3 per pip. So if I were to lose this trade, this would be $500 that I would have lost. Now here's the question: a lot of y'all will let y'all pause the video and ask yourself this question. If you had lost this trade, right, would you change your analysis and be like, okay, hey, well, since I see price going up, I'm just start going for a buy setup? Or will you just continue to go for, okay, hey, I think price just truly going to go down, I'm just continue to sell it? Pause the video and ask yourself that honest question, because the reason why I tell you ask yourself this honest question, because it's going to help you understand how to be a better emotional trader and control your emotions. Because a lot of times people either, when they lose trades, they either revenge trade, they change their analysis, and sometimes they be right on direction but decide to change their analysis because they got wrong on that one trade. And some people just don't have a proper risk management, so they use too big of a lot size and just can't even trade. If you use a proper lot size, it doesn't matter. You'll be able to take more chances on trades. So okay, hey, boom. So now, okay, me personally, I'm gonna stick to my analysis, because some of the fact that I know, okay, we in this sell zone. I just happened, and this is exactly how I trade. Like this kind of stuff is supposed to work. It's supposed to work, but it didn't this time. It's part of the game. So guess what? I'm gonna put my new high. So I know this is a new high right here. So I'm gonna wait for this high to get taken out right here. Now this is my new high. And also, you just remember, like, you have to keep in mind that this is an imbalance too. Like, this is the mitigation, and part of it is an imbalance on a daily time frame. This whole entire block that has to get fulfilled, and don't have to fulfill the whole block, but just give you an idea, okay, how far price can potentially go to. So because it did that, okay, I'm like, okay, hey, well, since that, I'm gonna just wait, because maybe it won't go up a little bit higher. So we can wait for the next one. Boom. It goes up, take that high out, booms. And take this high, it takes this high out right here. Okay, boom. So now we're waiting for price to break below here. Here's my new setup. It took out this high right here. So now I'm going to go for another entry. I'm going to wait for price to break below here. That's my entry. Okay, so boom, price breaks above it, so it's continuing going up. So okay, uh, we gonna continue to wait for the low of this to get taken out. And then guess what? Boom, the low is get taken out. So guess what? This is another order block setup because why? It took out the high of this, and then it took out the low of this last up candle that broke out the previous high. So therefore, this is gonna be my entry on this pullback here as my limit order. So guess what? I'm gonna have an entry here. Oh, well, guess what? That didn't work out either. So now I'm at two losses already. Remind you, the block is already filled now. I'm at two losses. Now let's answer this question again. Now that you're at two losses back to back in one day, you're now at $1,000 in a loss. But remember, you have a 10,000. When you're going for these prop firms, you have a $10,000 of a daily limit that you can surpass. Usually, I try to if on the worst day, I try to go no over 4,000. So okay, so really, so I know I got 10,000, right? So this ain't nothing but 1,000 of a loss so far. How many of you now that you took this second loss, will you just be done for a day and let your emotion get to you, or will you just try revenge trading? And some people might not even be able to even take a second trade because they over leverage. How many of y'all over leverage and wouldn't be able to even take a second trade because when going for these prop firms, you have a daily limit that you cannot breach. So some of y'all might be using too big of a lot size and be risking too much to where you can't even take another trade, and that's how y'all lose the account. But if you have a proper risk management, you're not gonna trip over $1,000 that you just lost because you know you have a $10,000 daily limit. That means it will take you, if you're only risking $500 to lose on every trade, it will take you 20 trades to finally reach that daily limit. And this is a high probability setup. So how many of y'all pause the video and ask this honest question? How many of y'all would honestly just either be done for the day, or either you would have lost your account and not got proof of the prop firm because you're trying to over leverage, or you would try revenge, let your emotion get to you? Which one of those you? Or you would continue to stick with your analysis? Okay, no, I know it's going down. Like I said, with me personally, I know it's going down, so I'm gonna try to find another sell setup. Because by me just having proper risk management and using the proper lot size, I know, okay, hey, this has to work. It's in its zone. So we're gonna see the next setup. So now guess what? The new high is gonna be here. This is now the new high right here. Also remember, you get the volume of this, so it can tap into here or the high of this, and then from there it can go up. So let's go for the next one. Let's wait. Let's see what happens. So boom, it takes out this high. So guess what? Guess where my new entry at is now. My new entry, once it breaks below here, that is my entry point. So let's see if this works. So it's continuing going up. It breaks above the block. So because it breaks above the block and then come below here, because now this is a new high right here, I'm going to adjust it now. It never came to this point. So okay, I'm gonna wait and go for this one. Because now it broke this one. So now this is an area where I'm gonna wait for, okay, hey, for price break below here. Once price break below here, because it broke above this previous high right here, above our box. Okay, so now that it broke above our box, we know the whole imbalance is full now. So if we want to break below here, then this is gonna be my entry point right here. So it breaks below it with no problem, right? It breaks below it. So now that it break below it, right, our entry is gonna be right in this line. So price continue to go lower. So price go way below it, right? So as you see, if we zoom in right here, you should have been already in this trade because once price broke below it, right? It broke way below it. Well, we wouldn't be in the trade yet, so it already broke way below. So obviously you're waiting for price to tap back into it. So in this trade, right here, once price had broke below it right here on this candle right here, right? We zoom in so you can see this because I know some people be complaining about they can't see these the joints, but once price came here, broke below it, right? Then we had a retest on this, so this would be our next mitigation point. This candle right here would have got you in on your entry because price broke below it, and then we had this, and then price came down one more time So therefore, on this next candle, this is your entry point right here on this entry. So you'd have barely got in on this trade unless you went to the 5 minute and caught more of a better of a sniper entry. That's the only way how that would have worked. And then guess what? Price takes off. So price takes off, right? So your take profit, not that you're in this trade, right? Your take profit is clearly below here. Below here and here. Either below this low, this first low right here, or either below this point right here. As price takes off, let's see if we can find other entries. So you have another entry point. So even if you didn't caught up here, right, you could have turned around and caught another, because this is a mitigation point. Every time price breaks out a point right here, you look for an entry point to get in. So boom, we'll put a limit order here and we put 10 pips above this one. Okay, boom, that works out perfect. So price taps in, now you got 2 entries in. 2 entries, 2 trades you're in now. And guess what? It goes straight down. So for those who have done this right here, take profit with a hit. And if for those who do one, you have to wait for this one to finally hit. So let's see what happens. Price retrace off of. Come to this area. Come back to our mitigation area again, and then it works its way back down. And then boom, take profit finally hit. So you gotta think about it. This right here, just from here to here, just kind of give y'all an idea. From here to here is already 81 pips. Catching it from here to here, from this entry to this entry is 47 pips. If you took it here, like I told y'all to, there's been 100 pips. So you gotta think about it. For those who would have been like, who would have gave up off cut, and this the problem is a lot of time y'all be right on y'all direction, and let's be honest, how many of y'all enter a trade right and hit y'all stop loss out and then goes in y'all direction? I'm pretty sure that happened to a lot of people. But because y'all had over leveraged, did too big of a huge lot size, you was not able to enter another trade, or you let your emotions get to you, so you didn't want to enter another trade, or you probably saw revenge trading and lost more than what you were supposed to lose, having proper risk management, or you said forget it and thought price was gonna continue to go up, and you decided to buy it and then it finally dropped. And there's some people like, okay, it ain't going down, I'm gonna buy it then, and then they buy it and then it drop. Like, man, what the heck? Nah, stick to your analysis. So this is why I tell y'all, you'd have lost 2 trades only, but find that one would have worked out perfect. So all you had to do was just have proper. This is all about understanding proper risk management, because you're not gonna be right on every trade. This is part of the game. You're not gonna be right on every trade. So if you don't know what how we trade our order blocks or our mitigation, I need you to go watch the other videos so you can understand how all that operate. My kids are crying, so I'm gonna get to my kids real quick. I see what's going on with them, why they're acting up. So other than that, I'll see y'all on the next video. If you like the value that you got so far in this video today, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Peace.